Good morning, collective. I'm here for your daily read. Okay. First, we're gonna cleanse the energy. In with the positive, out with the negative. All right. Now let's see who we're talking to and about. All right. As I roll the dice, and your star sign may come out or it may not. Okay. The energies that I call are the star signs that will get a message here. It could be that this star sign is in your chart. If it sounds like your story, then it possibly is, okay? It could be bits and pieces that you might be getting a message about, or it could simply be from start to finish. Don't force it if it doesn't fit. Just wait until the next row and see if your story comes out, okay? All right, guys. Let's get to it. And we're going to start off with Aquarius. We have two different Aquariuses, three different Aquariuses, three different Aquariuses, a Gemini, a Virgo, a Aries, and a Gemini again. So take it as it resonates, my dear friends. Don't force it if it don't fit. And let's start off with seeing what the feminine side of God has to say. Mother Gaia. Mother Nature, what would you like to say in the Oracle message this morning? Do what you love, even if you never get paid for it. Do what you love, even if you don't get paid for it, okay? Gee, that could probably resonate with a lot of us, okay? All right, guys. And I'm going to go ahead and man, stuff takes forever sometimes to take up. There we go. If you can't see what I'm doing, I got incense burning on both sides here. Okay, let's see what the universe wants you to meditate on today. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, come through for the collective. It says, I can expand time when I'm inspired. Okay? I can expand time when inspired. Give us one more. We have, I claim my desires. I hold great vision. I am ready to receive. We have a peacock feather there. This is from the universe. Okay? What you should be meditating on today. Okay, collective? All right, let's keep going. All right, let's see what the angels have to say. I already pre-shuffled my cards really well. Okay? Let's see what the universe has got to say here. Come through. Or the angels. Holy angels, Holy Spirit, ancestors, and masters do come through. Please and thank you. Show the collective what they need to see this morning. 4 angel messages. What angel message do they need to see here? Come through, please and thank you. 5555. That came out this morning through my pre-shuffle as well. 5555. Collective. This is your angel number. 5555 says, get grounded, centered, reassessment, grounding, balance, focus, energy, rest, and priorities. Okay? This is the key words. What it says is if you're feeling burnt out from overworking, it says the angels encourage you to ground your energy. Grounding your energy is to go out in nature and to bond with nature, okay? It says recess your priorities and determine what thoughts are keeping you in a constant state of doing instead of simply being. So sometimes you need to sit still and take it in, okay? It says, what is causing my current burnout? And how can I reconnect with a state of peace and balance? Take 10 minutes today to sit quietly, close your eyes, and focus on your breath. Visualize yourself as a tree with strong roots, connecting deeply into the earth, grounding your energy, and calming your mind. So, meditation, my friends, 5555. Let's look it up too in the angel book. All right. Angel number 5555 symbolizes new opportunities coming your way. It says your guides are telling you that change is on the way and urging you to allow yourself to accept these recent changes. It says tap into your creativity and intuition and don't be afraid to take the leap of faith. If there is something you've been wanting to try, it says the time is now. It says you have assurance from your guides that you have their support. 5555. Well, that was a beautiful message. And you should keep yourself grounded and make sure that you meditate for at least 10 minutes. Okay? All right. Show the collective rebirth. It says, every end is a new beginning. You are the phoenix rising rebirth. Take it in, collective. You're going through a rebirth. Congratulations. All right. What else for overall energy, please, and thank you for the collective. What do they need to see this morning for overall energy? We have peace. It says find inner peace, and it says find inner peace in the moment of the stillness. It's telling you to go out to nature and to meditate, my friend, because you're going through a rebirth. It says joy. It says joy is the dance of the soul. Enjoy every moment. Joy. Okay? Joy is coming, my friend. Be joyous, or your angels are joyous, okay? Awareness. It says maintain awareness, and it says be in the present in every moment. Okay? Be in the present. And respiratory. It says respiratory comes from hard work and a love for life. Rewards. I'm getting rewards. Rewards are coming in. One more, please. Actually, let's look at the bottom of the deck. It says trust. Trust the process. It says trust your intuition. The universe guides you. Trust the process, you guys. And trust your intuition. It's telling you the right thing, okay? It's your first instinct. that comes to your mind is your intuition usually. Okay? It's your first response, your first instinct, okay, is your intuition. And your angels are saying, trust that, okay? Mother God, come through for the collective and show them what do they need to see this morning. What animal spirits need to come out? Mother God, Archangel Ariel, come through, please, and thank you. Come through, please, and thank you. What do they need to see this morning? Peacock came out this morning, okay? We have Naughty Otter. The Naughty Otter is positivity, imagination, and playfulness. It says, enjoy the simple things in life. The otter could be your spirit guide. And we have the sensitive deer. And it says clarity, adaptability, and divination. It says pay attention and use your keen insight. Okay, the sensitive deer could be your spirit guide. Take it as it resonates. What else would you like the collective to see for animal spirits? Come through, spirit guides. Gentle whale. It says you need to calm down and awaken the cosmic. It says consciousness within you. So whoever I'm speaking to needs to just relax. And a whale might be your spirit guide, okay? So if you know that that's your spirit guide, then that message was for you. If you know that these are your spirit guides, these are messages that are for you, okay? And it says, the mouse, contentment, stealth, and humbleness. It says you need to unlock hidden potential. And to do that is to go within. That's what it's saying here. Mouse might be somebody's spirit guide. All right, let's keep going. The visionary giraffe. It says growth, foresight, and vision, okay? It says you need to heighten my awareness and intuition. Somebody might be a seer. Give us one more, please. Bottom of the deck, we have the stubborn goat. It says sure-footed mountain dweller. It says bless me with balance and grace. The stubborn goat. A goat might be your spirit guide. Take it as it resonates, you guys, okay? All right, let's keep going. That is your overall energies. And now we're going to see what tarot has to say. Show the collective what they need to see here. Please and thank you. Clarify who might be going through this rebirth. We have the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is somebody that's successful in victory. Success and victory. The Six of Wands. Why did victory show up? Yeah, there was victory and a rebirth here. All right. You listen to your intuition, it looks like, and there's some kind of victory. And it says the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is harmony and happiness. All right. We have the lovely bears there. Okay. the collective? Success and happiness and harmony. It's coming in, collective. Or maybe it already has. And it says, the Oracle of Swords, and I'm talking to a Queen of Swords. This is an air sign. This is Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. We have 2 Geminis on the board. Or it could be an Aquarius. Take it as it resonates. This is an Aquarius card. This is one of our Aquariuses. An Aquarius is victorious. And some kind of rebirth here. Congratulations. Or it could be a Gemini or both. Take it as it resonates. Come through. They're doing the work. They went within. Okay? And it says the Lovers, Gemini energy. Somebody's lover who is an Aquarius has went through a rebirth. And they were successful in this rebirth. And this harmony and success is making everyone very happy here. And this is the truth. This Ace of Swords just popped out. This is truth and clarity for somebody, okay? And the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is a harvest. Some kind of money is coming in for somebody. Okay? Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. And it shows the Seven of Cups. This is somebody that might have been tempted by this harvest, and they could have passed the test by refusing this harvest. And yes, there's been a decision that's made about this. They could have passed some kind of test here. Libra, Gemini, Aquarius. Maybe somebody came to them, a practitioner, saying, hey, will you do this work for me? And they refused. That's what I'm getting here. And they passed a major test here. What else? For the collective. What else does the collective need to see here? The Three of Cups. Celebration is coming. You went through a rebirth. You completed some kind of test or something here. You used your intuition. And you are successful and will be celebrating very soon. Whoever I'm speaking to. What could be blocking this person? So far, the street is beautiful. What could be blocking this person? It says competition. Competition is blocking this person. It says trying to win at all costs. And someone is intimidated by you. And so your competition is intimidated by you. This is what's blocking you. And it says celebrating quietly. It says Mom's word. So when your celebration comes, it says to be very quiet about the celebration. Well, that's quite interesting, isn't it? What else for the collective here? What else is blocking the collective here? Ego. Somebody in their ego. They're too big to fail. They're narcissists and they're self-important and a sense of self. Somebody's in their ego. They think they're better than others. Okay? I mean, look at them. They look all weirded out. Okay? Alright, let's see what else is going on here. What else is blocking? So somebody in their ego that's competing with this person is blocking them. Alright? And possibilities. The impossible is possible and chooses a decision here. So the impossible will be possible, and somebody's making a decision here, and it's the right decision. It looks like we have apathic. I don't know how to say that word. It says could not care less, giving you the cold shoulder. So whoever this is could care less about you or what you're doing, and they're giving you the cold shoulder. Yeah, they're racist. This is somebody's racist, okay? They're bigot. They're prejudiced. They're bigot. They're a racist. This is somebody of a different culture that's in competition with you. Okay? This is what's blocking you. Racism. Infatuation. Too hot to have. Too hot, too heavy, too soon. Won't last, shouldn't last. This is what's blocking you. Some kind. They could be. This could be somebody that you're in a relationship that is a racist. Or maybe their family's racist. Something like this. They're in competition with you, whoever they are. I mean, who wants to be in a relationship with somebody that's competing with you? No one. Yeah, they're burnout. Okay? They're prolonging emotions, physical, mental stress here. This is all what's blocking you. Destructive forces. Tower moments. External conflicts. Internal struggles. Internal struggles here. You're internally struggling here. Because somebody's competing with you. And they're racist. If you didn't know, now you do. Racism has a play in this, okay? Can't stand racist people. I really cannot stand racism. It is ignorant. It is childish. We are all Heinz 57s at this point in life, okay? In this century, we are all basically Heinz 57. So being racist is just ignorant. Beyond ignorancy. Okay? It says secret life. They have a secret life. They're living a double life. They're holding secrets and safeguarded. And they're keeping things hidden. Whoever's competing with you. It says finest. They're a manipulator, a trickster, and they're a smooth operator. Whoever this is. And you're on your own. It says do things without help. Doing things without help. So, keep going, collective. The Pinty scheme. It says too big. It's going to fail. A con artist scammer. Yes. If they're too big, they're too full of themselves. They're in their ego, and they think that they're winning, and they're not. They're going to fail. Instant failure. Okay? All right. That's what's crouching you. Okay? Let's find out the best possible achievement that can come out of this here. Let's keep going with these two decks. What is the best possible achievement here that the collective needs to be aware of? Best possible achievement in this? We have the Ace of Wands. New beginnings, creativity, unlimited creativity, unlimited beginnings, unlimited. All my answers are God, and that's God's favor right there. People fighting and arguing about this. They're fighting, arguing about God's favor here with unlimited creativity, unlimited new beginnings, unlimited growth. Okay? And it's causing towers. So you might be in a relationship and it's causing towers and stuff because they don't believe in you. It will be a success. Yeah, this is your truth and clarity here. All right. Communication. This is your truth and clarity of communication here. And we have a heartbreak. A breakup. Well, maybe you didn't have any closure and you were looking for answers. Well, this is your answers. Best possible achievement. I said the Nine of Pentacles. This is fruits of labor here. It's going to be a heartbreak, breakup here. And it says the Ace of Pentacles, the Princess of Pentacles. This is good financial news, a new job. Somebody might be getting a new job due to their creativity. Unlimited creativity, yeah. It's causing somebody we have the 10 of Wands here. Painful endings. They wanted good financial news, a new job, and they're having painful endings here. And this is their best possible achievement. Or they could have won painful endings. They could have been fired. Somebody could have got fired from a job here. Two of Swords, yeah. Somebody made the decision to fire somebody from a job here. That's what's happening here. What else for the collective? Yeah, because of some kind of secret here. Something that was hidden. They were hiding something. They had some kind of secret. And we have the Six of Pentacles, about equal give and take. Yeah, they didn't care about you. And it's being exposed. We have the Eight of Cups. The Eight of Cups is somebody letting go of abandonment issues or just letting go in general of some kind of loss. They might be in some kind of regret about something. All right. Let's find out what this is about. What's the reason for this reading? Ancestors, Senate Masters, come through. Angels, Archangels, Guardian Angels, all angels of light, come through for the collective and show them. What's the reason for this reading? Whoa. It says somebody's in a danger to themselves. They put in harm's way. Causes unnecessary drama. Yeah. They're listening to gossip and spreading rumors. Because somebody got their wish fulfillment and their dreams are coming true. So they're spreading rumors and lies about this person, trying to keep them from getting what they deserve. You can't stop what God's got for somebody. Sorry to say, but that's truth. Yeah, they're exposed. It says truth revealed and uncovered. Boy, did that come out in clear, okay? This is the reason for this reading. The truth's been revealed and uncovered here. Somebody is love bombing, all right? They're a manipulator. They were manipulated love potion. Somebody did a love spell on you, collective. The grand gesture of manipulating. Or maybe they were trying to do love spell on you and they went to a practitioner and they denied them. Take it as a resonates, okay? And it says, man plan. It says considering or prioritizing. Explanation. They're trying to make excuses why they did this. There is no excuse for it. Just own it. Move forward. That's all you can do. It says they're in their shadow. They're in the shadows and they're stalking, observing, watching, and contemplating. What the heck? This is the reason why we're having this reading right now. They're exposed for this. What else for the collective that you need to see here? I'm going to need this, okay? It has legal matters. This is, somebody's having legal matters, legal issues, and it's affecting their life. Okay? And we have abandoned. It says left for dead, destroyed, lack of support, cast off, rejected, dismissed, and can't sit with us, okay? They can't celebrate with you, collective. Not everybody can go with you, okay? And it's saying that they can't go with you, all right? They feel like they've been abandoned because they are abandoned. It's the fruits of labor, okay? This is the reason why we're having this reading. They're stalking, obsessed, and stalking and lurking. Okay, we have train ride. It says been around sexually. Conquest. It says runaway lover. And it says wham bam thank you ma'am. And like the smash. Alright? Jeez. And it says jealous of your beauty. Okay? They're insecure and intimidated of you. What the heck is wrong with this person? Everybody's beautiful in their own way. And what's not beautiful to you or to somebody else is beautiful to someone else. You understand? There's somebody for everybody, okay? And it says stable. It says firmly fixed and reliable. So you're reliable, you're beautiful, okay? And they're jealous and envious of this, okay? Who is this person that's jealous and envious here? That's competing with this person? Who is this that's competing and jealous and envious here? Shows about the past. Yeah, it's somebody that could be locked up or stuck in their head, or they could be in denial. They could feel helpless. They're reckless and they're stuck. Okay? Justice came out. Could be a Libra energy here. We do, or Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, okay? This is known to be a Libra card. It has to do with balance, though. This is justice. Could be somebody in the justice system, the legal system here. Somebody in the legal system is trapped in their head. Stuck in cycle, it looks like. What else? Or somebody, whoever they are, they're having legal issues, okay? And it said the world. This is the end of the cycle, and it is complete. This is something that's old news, collective. It says the wheel of fortune is in your favor. Or it could be that they wanted the wheel of fortune to be in their favor. It could be somebody traveling, moving. They're hoping that the wheel of fortune is in their favor about moving here. Moving forward. What else about this past? What else about this past situation? It says the Three of Wands. The Three of Wands is somebody moving forward, looking to the future, planning of moving forward or some kind of traveling plans. Okay? Travel came out twice. So confirmation. Somebody wants to move forward in traveling plans. Moving. We have the Nine of Wands. This is somebody that's exhausted. They're tired. They need some sleep. They need some rest here. Or they need to lay this to rest. Or maybe they have laid this to rest. They need to keep courage and protectiveness. The Seven of Wands here. They're a wounded warrior. They've been through a lot of stuff here. Somebody went through a lot of stuff here. This is past. This is your past here. One more for the past. We have judgment. You could have went through judgment. Could have went through some kind of a wake. Yeah, you were under judgment in the past. And we have the Three of Pentacles. This is a group. For some kind of group effort. You were under judgment, the High Priestess. Yeah, the magic, secret magic was being done here. Okay, magic. Yeah, we have the Hierophant. The Princess of Cups. The Hierophant wants to bring in a love offer. And they're about some kind of money situation. About saying yes to they've been saying yes to too many things here when it comes to finances. And it's the Emperor here. This is a boss of bosses. This is a spiritual leader here. This is a boss of bosses here. This is their past. Alright? Alright, let's find out more. What else does the collective need to see here? For their near future, please. What is the near future hope for the collective? We have smoke and mirrors. Somebody's being misleading and embellishing, misleading, smoke and mirrors. And they have mental health issues. Their inconsistent behavior, trauma, post-traumatic stress disorder, they mood swing, and is easily triggered by something or someone. This is your near future. This is not, and it's a High Priestess, it looks like here, that I'm speaking to. That's in competition with some kind of with the air sign here. Yeah, they're numbing their pain. They're detaching, not wanting to feel pain. They've been self-medicating, perhaps. Avoidance. They're disconnected. They pretend that something doesn't exist. This is your near future. This is what you have to look forward to. Somebody's unresponsive. They're missing their calls, messages, and left unread. They're not reading messages that somebody's sending to them. They're not getting the messages. What else for the collective? It's somebody that's woke. Politically aware. They're an activist. They're a truth seeker. Somebody's been awoken to this. To the truth here. What else for the collective? For their near future, please. Yeah, somebody is being forced to turn into their resignation, or they are willingly, it says giving up, resigning. New path. Throwing in the towel and quitting. Somebody's going to be quitting their job. And it says responsibilities. It says commitments, obligations, their important duties, and burdens. They're burdened by other duties in their life. And so they're giving up whatever they're competing about or something. Or with. Who they're competing with or about. Something like this. What else for the near future? This is your near future. That you're going to end up resigning, quitting your job, whoever you're competing with. You're just going to give up. All right. It says, yeah, you're moving on. It says distance. It says does not make the heart grow fonder. And somebody's leaving the past behind. They're just leaving the past behind and moving forward. And close encounter. Somebody had a close encounter that is divinely protected. So close. Potentially harmful. Heightened sense of vulnerability. Somebody could have had a close encounter by something that they were doing here. Could have been some kind of secret that they were doing behind the scenes that nobody knew about. They had a close encounter and it caused them to resign and just give it up. Whoever this spout comes through. Yeah, they had a gut feeling. They used their intuition and they used their wisdom and inner guidance. They listened to their guides. What else? What else for the collective? They had a gut feeling. That is their intuition. They listened to their guides. They listened to their inner, their burdens. Their burdens were mounting and they were under a lot of pressure. And it was a ripple effect. It says one event produces other effects. And it says your actions affect your future and others. So they were affecting others around them because of their actions. What else for the collective in the near future? Yeah. So they decided to make a sacrifice. The more you sacrifice, the more you get. Instead of sacrificing too much of yourself for others. So you were saying yes to too many things here. Rebound. It says thank you next. It says new life and a new lover. So you decided to move forward. This is your near future. All right. Let's see what the chimes have to say. Let's get a couple of chimes here. First chime out is a horse. And we have an angel and a fairy together here. They're traveling together. An angel and a fairy are traveling together. Let's see what... Well, that's not. I'm using the phone that I need to look something up. So, yeah, a fairy, an angel. This is fey blood. This represents fey blood. This represents holiness. And they're going to be traveling together. Take it as it resonates. This is message. All right, let's find out more here. What else does the collective need to see here? Show us where the collective is at right now. This is you in the present, collective. And it shows the Five of Pentacles. You're in poverty here. I'm talking to an emperor that is a leader of leaders, okay? They're a boss of bosses here. This is their fruits of labor. They're put into the Five of Pentacles. They took some kind of action over somebody's fruits of labor, and it was a Queen of Cups here. This is Cancer energy. We don't have Cancer on the board. We do have an Aries. This is our Aries that came out, okay? We have one of the Aquariuses that came out, all right? And now we have a water sign that showed up. Or it could be a Gemini, okay? We have two Geminis on the board. So it looks like this Emperor here, this Aries, could have took action on somebody's finances. And they're a fallen angel. And they're heavily burdened, okay, in this situation. What else about this person? or the collective. And it shows that they did this in a group effort. They did not work alone. So these two people here worked together here on something. They took action on somebody's money. And they worked together here. They're heavily burdened. It was a group effort here. They worked as partners. As partnership here. This is a Aries and a Gemini. All right. I thought one flip. That was weird. What else? This is where you're at right now. You're heavily burdened. You're stuck in the Five of Pentacles. This could be a feminine energy that is a leader of leaders, that is a boss of bosses here. They're heavily burdened over a group. And they finished the cycle. They completed something here. Yeah. They could be feeling down. They could be overly optimistic, depressed, going through sadness because of carelessness and arrogance. Yeah, they're giving up. They gave up their faith. They lost hope here. And it's over some kind of fast action that was taken here. They fell down fast. Okay? Yeah, they feel like they were treated unjust here. Okay? Yeah, they feel like they were treated unfair by the justice system. They have a lack of accountability. They blame everybody around them. They never want to take responsibility for themselves, and they're a dishonest person. How is it affecting the collective's environment here? They're trying to keep faith here. It says star. They're trying to keep hope. They're trying to keep up their faith about their purpose and renewal, spirituality. And reflection. So it looks like they're trying to do the work here. Alright? With the star card. They're trying to keep hope and faith here. What else? What else is affecting? Yeah. Yeah. They are a spiritual leader. Spiritual leaders trying. It could be Taurus energy. This is a Virgo. A Virgo's trying to keep hope and faith here about a rich guy. How's it affecting their environment, please? Yeah, they're very weak right now. They're hoping that they can make this rich guy weak here. What the heck? This is an earth sign. This is a Virgo energy. Okay? They're a spiritual leader, whoever they are. Yeah, endings are coming to this. They're hoping they can bring endings to this. Spiritual leader. They have really bad intentions, whoever this is. Yeah, they're not letting this go. They won't let it go here. Yeah, it's about something that's hidden and their manifestations are being blocked. This is how it's affecting their environment. Hopes and fears. What are their hopes and fears? They're going to try one more time, Pisces energy. I guess they're going to be trying to manufacture. Yeah, this is a Taurus energy here. It could be a Virgo, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Somebody could have lost a child. Somebody is a mother figure that is distorted and not mentally stable here. They're trying one last time to manifest, and they're in trouble. Yeah, they lost their wish fulfillment. They're delusional, going nuts, and they're stuck, and they can't travel. They can't move forward here. This is Taurus energy. Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. One more, please. This is your hopes and fears. Yeah, somebody wants to move forward with a King of Wands here, reversed. This is a warlock. And they want to plan the future forward. They want to move forward with this Aries energy here. This is a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo that wants to move forward with a Sagittarius, Leo, Aries. We have Aries on the board. Our Aries already came out up here. This is the same Aries, okay? We have a Virgo here, Virgo here. The mother figure that's a Virgo. They're hoping to bring a death to this person. They're a spiritual leader, whoever they are. They did this in secret. They tried one last time. This mother figure tried one last time. They're coming up in masculine energy. They tried it with a warlock here. A fire sign, an Aries fire sign here. You get what you put out, you guys. Alright? Whoever's watching this karmic, you get what you put out. Okay? So that backfire is going to suck. Because if you were trying to do a death spell on this mother figure here, or the spiritual leader, the spiritual leader could be an earth sign, could be a Virgo energy, they could be a mother figure. They worked with somebody trying to do work on somebody else. This mother figure is a Virgo. Taurus, Capricorn, okay? They did work with a warlock, fire sign, on this spiritual leader that could be a Taurus energy. They're trying to put a death to this person in secret. Wow. Let's find out more. Show us the final outcome of the situation, please. This is insane. They took action, and they're going to be stuck in the Five of Pentacles here. Or they're trying to do money blockages, and they're getting backfire after backfire. Okay? They could be gossiping about this person, lying about this person. They're money hungry, gold diggers, okay? They definitely made a decision to move forward with this warlock here. Okay? Yeah, they're being blocked from travel here. This is your, they were trying to block this Aries from moving forward. This is a boss of bosses. Or it could be a water sign. Libra, or excuse me. It's a Gemini, okay? They're trying to block this Gemini. I don't know. Take it as it resonates. It could, okay. This Gemini could be an emperor, okay? Feminine energy. Or Cancer. Scorpio, Pisces, okay? Take it as it resonates. They could be a boss. Bosses, they could have some authority here. They could be unbalanced, okay? They're a fallen angel. We have the Lovers reverse, some kind of breakup here. Yeah, these two broke up. This Aries and this Cancer or Gemini. There's been a breakup. And it has to do with, yeah, we have a King Cups that came out. Pisces energy, okay? They lost. This is the near future. We have a breakup here. For a Pisces. Over money. And they didn't get this money. They're being blocked of traveling forward or moving forward here to get this money. This is a King of Cups. This is a water sign. This Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? We have none of those on the board, so take it as it resonates. Pisces energy. This is the near future. Somebody's being blocked from an ex-lover here. Something to do with somebody's harvest. Somebody was patiently waiting here or something. Yeah, lack of long-term vision. Okay, limited success or rewards. They work without results. They're full of destruction here. Nothing but destruction is coming for this person. Wow. What else for, this is the final outcome, you guys. Final messages here. Show us more about this final outcome, final message. Yeah, it's arguing, fighting. They're arguing and fighting with everybody around them. Yeah, because they wanted to celebrate. Yeah, they're a liar. They're confused. They're in brutal chaos, fighting, arguing about the celebration. They're fighting within themselves. They're rethinking an idea. They have clouded judgment. We have over a Empress reversed. A loss of a child here. It looks like this water sign could have lost a child. And they're in some kind of confusion. They wanted to celebrate. Yeah, and it caused them a small tower here. God's blessings. They had a small tower over unlimited blessings from God. And this is family. This is your family collective. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, and a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. Take it as it resonates. This person doesn't seem like they're doing well mentally here. And there also has lots of arguing, fighting about this celebration that's coming in. They're confused about the situation with a loss of a child. They're confused. They feel betrayed. Or they betrayed the person. Inner chaos, clarity, rethinking an idea that this person could have had an idea and they're rethinking this, and it's causing them a small terror here because this is abundance. This is material, unlimited material wealth here. Unlimited material wealth. They're rethinking that. They're trying to keep hope and stay calm. They're trying to keep their faith. What else? Yeah, Virgo energy, a gold digger. They're trying to keep their faith about some kind of gold digger here that works as a group here. They wanted to be a starseed. Yeah, we have Queen of Cups reversed. They wanted to put this Queen of Cups up here, the Emperor, in a bad state. They wanted them to be in their feelings. They wanted them to not have self-love. And they wanted them to be codependent and insecure. This is a Virgo. A gold digger that wanted this for this Queen of Cups. They're trying to keep faith about family. About getting their dreams coming true. We have two starseeds that showed up here. Yeah, they were trying to get this person to walk away from their own destiny. This is a Virgo, Capricorn, Taurus. This is a final outcome. It doesn't look too great. Somebody's getting abundance. They're getting, or this could be that they wanted this for themselves. They wanted to take this destiny for themselves here. They feel like they're the ones that deserve it. Yeah, they're being blocked from travel, from moving forward. They wanted them to walk away. They wanted to block them from making future plans for themselves. They wanted to cause delays, unexpected delays, obstacles to, they didn't want them to have long-term vision here. They did everything to stop them from moving forward. They are straight evil, this person. Yeah. They wanted their oh my gosh. They wanted their, they were manipulating. They didn't plan well. They wanted them to be, They want, yeah, they're not tapped in, and they're jealous and envious of this. And again, an emperor. They wanted them to not be tapped in or have any kind of authority here. Yeah, past resentment. This emperor used to have past resentment here about their manifestations being blocked. What else? Again, an earth sign showed up. Confirmation. Yeah. They're exhausted, burnt out. We have two emperors that showed up here. Or it's just confirmation. We have somebody, the Knight of Wands showed up, a fire sign here. Somebody that's hyperactive, earth sign, and a fire sign. Or this earth sign could be exhausted from being too energetic and doing too many adventures here. Yeah, they're having painful endings here. Yeah, there's no action. They have lack of progress, lack of action here. They gave up on something here. Final outcome, final messages. Anything else you want to show us? Yeah. They wanted the reward, but they didn't want to do the work. They stopped. Yeah, they lost a job. They got fired. Final messages, final outcome for the collective. They got fired from their job here. This earth sign did. Holy Spirit, Holy Angels, Ancestors, Master 2. Final outcome, final messages, please, and thank you. Honesty. Yeah, they should have been honest. They should have been honest and focused on lighter things of life and tried to laugh once in a while, tried to have fun. They should have connected with their inner child. And it says to keep courage. Yeah, they could have surrendered. They could have got the courage to surrender here. And they might it had something to do with their health. Perseverance. It says, I know that I can do whatever I set my mind to. Yeah, they decided to continue with doing the work. And oh my goodness, they're putting the blame, or they might be taking they surrendered and they're taking responsibility for their own actions. It looks like, yeah, it's going to bring them happiness, or they want happiness. They're in denial and having trouble forgiving. They have an imagination of service here. There's some kind of success, and they're envious and jealous of somebody's success here, and their imagination of service and the service that they're doing. They want freedom, and they want to be worry-free. They're in grief, and they have trust issues. Somebody's lonely and indecisive. They're changing things, and because they're fearful of some kind of friendship, and they have no gratitude about this relationship. Okay, they are in doubt. This is your message, you guys. I hope that it's helping somebody here. Love and light.